my bed. Ain't gotta be, hey, gotta be chill like a Sunday. Never wanna look too thirsty. Put your drink, got me feeling where you at. Make you feel love. Then it gotta be, hey, gotta be chill like a Sunday. Then it gotta be.
Hey Rose family, it's your girl Serenity Rose, and we're back with another video. And as you guys saw by the thumbnail or the title, we are going to be playing around with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Amerezy palette. This is new to me. It's not a new palette that's like just been released, but these are the shades, and this is the look that I created using it. I kind of did like a spotlight eye or a halo eye, whatever it's called, and I am in love with it. So if you want to see how I created this look, then just keep on watching. Okay, so to prime my eyes, I'm taking the Makeup Revolution Cut Crease Canvas Full Coverage Eyeshadow Base in the shade Create. I think that's the shade. And I'm actually almost done with this. I can see inside the bottle and it's practically empty. So I'm probably going to take this stopper out because this is in my project pan. I'm going to use my Makeup Shack T42 brush to blend that out. And I do have tape here because I was super lazy and didn't want to go and get my shadow shields. I should probably just throw a couple in my makeup bag just so I have them on hand at all times. And my nose is running, so I'm probably gonna sound super like stuffy. Honestly, don't understand why my nose is always freaking running. Literally every day my nose runs. It's so annoying. Like, if there's a surgery to stop that, like, can someone tell me what it is? Because it's ridiculously annoying. And it normally always starts right when I'm about to do my makeup. I'm gonna do the whole face, but I'm probably gonna just speed through the whole face and put the name of the products on screen. And then instead of speeding through eyes, I'm gonna talk through it, what shades I'm using, my blending techniques, and all that good stuff, you know. I freaking love this eyeshadow primer. It's so full coverage and it blends out like a dream. I am using a new eyeshadow palette today. It is new to me, not brand new to like the beauty world or whatever. I did look at the inside of the eyeshadow palette. There's not like a pale shade where I can set my lids, so I'm just gonna use my loose setting powder. This is the Pretty Vulgar, the powder room matte about it, translucent setting powder. This is also my project pan. If you haven't seen it, I'm gonna leave it linked up here. But this is literally all I have left. Like, what? I thought I had so much of this left, and I'm literally almost done. I think maybe in a week I could finish that, or maybe less, because I do pack on my powder when I'm doing my face. I'm just gonna tap this on using a small fluffy blending brush. This is the Makeup Shack T12. I feel like I said that already. Did I say that already? Ugh. I'm so sorry. It is like way too early for me, and I haven't had coffee yet, so don't mind me. Okay, so the palette that I'm going to be using, you probably saw by the thumbnail and the title, I'm going to be using the Amerezy by Anastasia Beverly Hills palette. And I wanted this palette ever since it came out. I'm sure, there was the brush. I'm sure most of you know what this palette looks like, but this is my first time trying it. I already know that I love her formula, so it's just a matter of what looks I can create using this palette. I'm gonna take the Makeup Shack T12 brush, which is the brush I was using to set my eyeshadow base down. I'm gonna take the shade, oh my god, these look so pretty. I'm gonna take the shade New Yorker. That's literally how it's spelled, like with an A, like Yorker. So I'm gonna take the shade New Yorker right here and place that on the crease. And I'm just gonna blend in like a windshield wiper motion. So back and forth, lightly building up the shade in the crease. Also, sorry, my son is watching his tablet and he gets super excited and starts yelling. So if you hear him in the background, my bad. And whenever I pick up more of the transition shade, I always place it here and then blend it in, because if you place it here and then try to blend it out. Sometimes place too much and then it could look too harsh. So I like to start off on the outer corner because that is always where I'm gonna put my darkest shade. So I don't mind if there's too much of my transition shade on the outer corner. I love the freaking packaging on this palette. Okay, so I moved a bit closer so you can see a little bit more better of what I'm doing. But yeah, I love the freaking packaging on this palette. It's like all pink glitter and gold glitter. If you don't know by now, my favorite color is freaking pink. So I still haven't gotten everything for my 1K giveaway, and I feel like I'm having a hard time because I don't know what to pick out. So why don't you guys leave in the comment section of this video what you would like to see in the 1K subscriber giveaway. I already showed a palette that's going to be in the giveaway and a setting spray, but there are a few other things that I have, but I don't know what else to add to the giveaway. Maybe I should just add a gift card, like a $25, $50 gift or $50 gift card, so whoever wins could just go get whatever they want along with a few of the things that I purchased for the giveaway. So you'll be getting like a gift card and makeup, but that's just an idea. Let me know if you guys want to see just a whole bunch of makeup products, or do you want a little bit of makeup and then a little bit of the monies so that you can go and pick out whatever you want. I mean, depending on where you go, you could get quite a few things. Like if you go to the drugstore or Ulta, $50 or $25 could get you a few things, but if you go to like Sephora, I'm so sorry, $25 to $50 is probably not even gonna get you one thing that you really want. That's like high end. Maybe a foundation, and that's about it, or one palette. But if you go to Ulta, you get points. Like I love Ulta. I have like 60 something dollars in reward points because I buy a lot of makeup. Okay, so now that the crease is where I want it, I'm gonna move on to the next shade. So I'm gonna go into the shade called 1988, which is this shade right here, using the same brush, and add that also to the crease. I'm just not gonna take it as high because I want it to look like a nice gradient and like it's transitioning. So also, remember I told you guys that when I went to get my eyebrows done, she burnt me. Like it is just now starting to like flake away. So it's been like a whole freaking week that I've had a burnt eyebrow. That is so annoying. Like if there's one thing I love about my face is my eyebrows because they're so thick. And for this lady to just come and burn the living life out of me is like super annoying. And like, why wouldn't you blow on hot wax? It's hot wax. So this is the shade 1988, and I'm definitely gonna pack it on the outer corner because I do want a nice little smoky look. As a matter of fact, I'm not gonna take this into the crease at all. I think I'm gonna try to do like a spotlight halo eye type of situation. So I'm just gonna pat this on and blend it towards the center on the outer corner and on the inner corner. I think I'm gonna need a smaller brush for this part. So I'm gonna take the AOA Studio E129 brush. It's a little bit more flat and really good for precision. So I'm gonna take the shade called OG, which is the shade right here, right next to the New Yorker shade. I love the way that sounds, New Yorker. And I'm gonna apply that above the dark shade where the transition shade would go, because I feel like I kind of lost it while I was blending. And then just circular motions going up towards the brow. Okay, so now I'm going to go back in with the Cut Crease canvas and place it just in the center to lighten it up, and then we're going to place a shimmer shade on top. And I'm going to be using my Airway Studio E122 brush. I'm just going to blend this out. From what I've seen when people do these looks, they take it quite far up. So I'm going to go a little bit into the crease. Take off any excess product from the brush and then keep on tapping on the edges. Literally just tapping. Okay, so now that that is done, I think I want to take either Liddy or Gemini. So this one is Liddy. It's kind of like a rose gold. I do see some pink glitter in there. And then Gemini is this gold, which is gold with, if I'm not mistaken, I see black glitter in there. Do you see what I mean? We're gonna go with Gemini. But before I take that shade, I'm gonna go back into 1988, which is this dark brown, and tap it on the edges just to make it look a little bit more blended. Really just tap in and dust off the excess and then tap on those edges so nothing looks too harsh. So now I'm just gonna take a flat concealer brush, and this is from, I can't even say the brand name. Looks like Bugacci's, I think. And this is just their concealer brush, and I'm gonna pick up the shade Gemini, which is the gold, glitter that has black little glitters in it, and place that right in the center. It's like one of those pressed glitters, so never mind. I was gonna say I might need like some type of glittery glue. I'm gonna try using my finger. And then I'll just use the brush to get a little bit more precise on the edges. I kind of like that, but I feel like I did this too big, so I'm probably gonna have to pack on brown around the edges. Now that that's done, I'm going back into that dark brown, and I'm just gonna pack this on the edges so it looks blended and not so harsh. Okay, so I like this a lot more than this. Do you see how wide this center is compared to this one? I'm gonna do this eye off camera. Okay, so now that that's done, I'm just gonna do lashes, liner, and mascara. So for liner, I'm using my Holy Grail Essence Super Precise eyeliner, and I'm gonna be using the ColourPop BFF mascara in Black on Black. now we're gonna take the tape off. So satisfying. Okay, that liner skipped a bit, so I'm gonna have to fix that. Right, I'm actually really in love with how the eyes came out. I believe Emma Fleming did a look like this using a different palette, and I love the way it came out. She did it a little bit darker. I believe she used black, if I'm not mistaken, to deepen it or something like that, but it is super pretty, and I feel like dramatic lashes suit the eye look. So now let's move on to the base. So I'm gonna moisturize. I guess I'm just gonna make this whole video a talk through, maybe, I don't know, but I'm gonna use my Kypris antioxidant dew serum. I'm actually almost done with this as well. I'm like halfway, maybe a little bit less than halfway, so I should be able to use this up in like a month or so. I will not waste any of this. I'm gonna let that sink into the skin for a few minutes and go put on a headband because these clips is working my nerves. Okay, that is so much freaking better. And I'm gonna be using my Holy Grail of Poreless Putty Primer. This stuff is just too good not to use. And I will be repurchasing, but not as soon as I'm done with it, because I have a whole bunch of other primers I want to work through. And once I get through about like half of those, then I'll repurchase. So for foundation, I'm going to be using the same foundation that I have been using, and it's a mixture of the Haley's Beauty Foundation and the ColourPop Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Tinted Acid. I said that wrong. The Hyaluronic Acid Tinted Moisturizer. So for concealer, I'm going to use a mixture again. I'm using the ColourPop Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Creamy Concealer in medium 100W and the e.l.f. Hydrating Camel Concealer in medium beige. These two mixed are like heaven. And I'm almost done with the ColourPop one. I took the stopper out and literally I'm just scraping the insides at this point. I'm gonna cream contour with the Wet n Wild Mega Gold Contour Stick in Call Me Maple, and then I'm gonna set everything down using my Pretty Vulgar Translucent Loose Setting Powder, and then I'll go over the perimeter of my face with the Maybelline Fit Me Pressed Powder in the shade 320 Natural Tan. Okay, so for bronzer, I'm gonna use my Makeup Revolution Bronzer Reloaded in Long Weekend. So blush, taking my Laura Geller blush. I'm going to be using this new brush. It's a highlighter brush. It's the T102 from the Makeup Shack, and it is such an interesting shape. So let's see. So now to finish off the lower lash line, I'm just going to take the shade 1988 tight line, like as close as I can, and then I'm going to blend that out with the shade New Yorker. Corner highlight, I'm gonna take the first shade, which is called Wasted, so this shade right here. So I'm gonna finish off the lower lash line of camera, just liner, mascara, and then set my face down with the MAC Fix Plus in Rose, and then I'll come back with lips. For lips, I'm using my Makeup Revolution lip liner in the shade Glory, my Live Glam lippy in the shade Paris, and then I'm going to top it off with some lip gloss. So this is the completed look. I hope you guys enjoyed. Overall, my main focus was the Anastasia Beverly Hills palette. If you have any questions about anything I used on my face, leave it down below in the comment section. I will try to leave everything I used linked in the description bar. I'm not sure what I'm keeping and removing from the video because I don't want it to be too long, so I do try to talk about some of the products that I'm using on my face, but I might cut some things out. So again, if you have any questions, drop them down below. And overall, my thoughts on this palette, I love it. I love the freaking packaging, first of all. Second of all, I love all the shades in here. The pressed glitters are really nice. That is what I have on the center. The shade is a pressed glitter along with Liddy. The rest of them are regular shimmer shades, and it blended out amazing. Like I said, I already know her formula. I'm obsessed with it. I love it, and I'm so happy this is in my collection now. I am slowly but surely getting all of her palettes. Next purchase will probably be the Soft Glam palette. So yeah, I give this a 10 out of 10, and it is Serenity Rose approved. So yeah, if you haven't purchased this and you've been eyeing it and you're not sure if it's going to be good or not, it's good. There is Kick Up. Most of her palettes and most of every other palette in the world has Kick Up. So just go for it. It's a nice palette, especially if you want to add it to your collection if you do collect her palette. So yeah, I'm super impressed with this look, and yeah, let me know what you guys think down below. Don't forget to hit that like button, the thumbs up button, the I liked your video button, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button to be part of the Rose fam. You know I got you, sis. There is a 1K subscriber giveaway coming up, so you definitely want to make sure you're subscribed to enter. Also, I'm having a monthly giveaway for the month of March. Are we in March or are we in February? No, my son's birthday passed. We're definitely in March, so make sure you enter March's monthly giveaway. I will leave it linked up here if you haven't seen it, so you can go enter. And yeah, on that note, I'm out. I got things to do, like play video games, wash a few dishes, and enjoy some family time. So I hope you guys are having an amazing day or night wherever you are, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.
Can you play that again? Baby, so fly, baby. We've been through the 305.